Welcome back to Time Out with Sports Adda. What a day it's been. Mumbai utterly destroyed by RCB's batsmen. That's the easiest word I could think of from what we've seen today. Bhavik, what do you think about this victory for RCB?
Well, definitely that was a one-sided performance, both with the bat and the ball. Firstly, they restricted Mumbai to a competitive total. Not it's a below par total. 150 is not something that you can defend 10
Yeah,
out of 8 times. But then again, it had to be chased. And Anuj Rawat, to us, everyone's surprise, in
very
this batting
pleasing.
heavy lineup, he just
Yeah,
stood up frontly and great innings which had
finished
some
it off.
monstrous sixes in his innings. So definitely it's a very well deserved wins for Royal Challengers Bangalore, and I'm sure Mumbai Indians will have so much to think about going forward into
Yeah,
this tournament.
absolutely. And we'll quickly go to our scorecard here. And my next question is for you, Rishabh. When you look at this kind of a score, one to begin with, you've not batted well. But when I'm looking at a Bangalore and a Mumbai bowling order, you saw D World Bros getting a consolation wicket there of Virat Kohli and Jaydev Unadkat. The big names haven't really fired, or Bangalore was really just too good.
See, you have to give it to Bangalore. But having said that, I didn't understand. I mean, we all were discussing during the mid show as well that Jasprit Bumrah is your leading bowler. He should be given the new ball. I don't understand why a bowler like Jasprit Bumrah has to come on as a change. So these small things do make a difference in terms of how the game goes. For a player like Anuj Rawat, who's not been in form really, is scoring a 50 against you. Uh, so you never know. Maybe if Bumrah would have bowled the first over, would have taken his get right. Small things do matter, do make a difference somewhere or the other. So I think maybe again a few strategic missed calls from Mumbai, which caused them the game this time also.
Well, you saw wonderful innings from Virat Kohli also today. Bhavik, nice to see him, among the runs and playing like the old Kohli that we know.
Of course, yes. When he was walking out to bat, we saw that glimpse of, the confidence that was flowing in, and the way he batted, he negotiated, that partnership very well. When you have a youngster playing alongside you, he needs to be guided. The youngster, should be, told repeatedly that okay, settle your nerves. And I'm sure Virat Kohli is someone who is the best, guide that one
Yeah,
youngster could ever
absolutely.
have.
And
So
Faf
of
du
course.
Plessis.
Oh yes, not to forget Faf. All the cool minds around him. So it's a
Yeah.
big boost, I'm sure, for the youngster, and I hope he carries on this, confidence.
Well, Virat Kohli will be very happy that you called him a cool mind. But Rishabh,
Well, that was about
going
Faf,
forward,
but then again,
yeah,
Virat Kohli, as we all know, all those
yeah,
celebrations, fist punches in the air, he's been in
absolutely.
his best element,
You know him for carrying a heart on his sleeve. Well, that's
definitely.
that's been Virat Kohli for you. Virat Kohli in form, Surya Kumar Yadav in form. Things looking great for the Indian batting contingent. But when it comes to the bowling, do you think Mumbai Indians had enough firepower? Rishabh, do you think? I mean, not that they would have scored 170 or 180 runs. Do you think these guys could have defended it the way they were bowling and the way RCB was batting? I doubt if even a 170 would have
Uh,
been defended over here.
it did easily. I mean, like you said, even a total like 150 would have been defended. Let's say this in the mid show as well that you don't have another spinner. You see, if you look at the economies, all of them have gone around 7, 8, and 9 and over, which is very good when you look at
Yeah.
the T20 standards
We're
on
having some
K20. So,
issues with
for example,
listening to
you
you,
might just
Rishabh.
Yes.
Yeah,
uh,
just
uh,
get that
am
corrected.
I
That's fine. We'll quickly get back to that. But yeah, Bhavik looks very, very promising for RCB at the start. Never looked so great, and they look with an amazing balance. With a number two and three and four and five coming out. A 3 to 6 basically being one of the top players in world cricket and really, really playing very well in sync. All smiling faces when they're fielding tells you the vibe of that team is so nice now. So you think this is a clear contender for the top four, even though we are early in the tournament?
Yes, pretty much early, but at the same time, they look a settled unit now with Glenn Maxwell coming in. They've retained that core, they have their players, and the players that have come in, they're all animated players. No one, you look at Vanindu Hasaranga, look at the celebrations that
Yeah,
come out after he takes a wicket. Again,
yeah,
it's likewise, he's just standing alongside Virat Kohli. Both of them are having a competition of fist punch. So this is
yeah,
amazing to see how the team has been gelling well. What happens sometimes is if a captain leaves the captainship, there might be some negativity around the camp. But with Faf coming in and with the way Virat has been handling the you know his
yeah.
aura
But
around side the youngsters, it's very good to see. And I really feel that this positive energy around the camp is really helping them gel well, and the results are here for us to see.
absolutely. And you have a South African captain, one of the top Australian T20 players, David Willey, very well known for his talent as an all-rounder, and a Vanindu Hasaranga, one of the top T20 bowlers. So you do boast a great side. With that, we'll come to the fun segment where we predicted something, and we will go and see the results of who's fared well and who's won today.
Okay.
I think today only Mumbai loses.
And
No one
Chennai.
else loses. And Chennai, yeah. I mean, for once, these two eternal enemies are fighting for the last spot. It seems like that right now. But
And I guess
anyway,
there'll be a
all
winner when
right.
they face each other.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, there it is. Kind of a stalemate. I wouldn't say all three of us are winners, but yeah, Anuj Rawat surprised us. Virat Kohli was a wee bit less, and Jasprit Bumrah was a little lackluster today in today's performance. But having said that, a question for Rishabh, before we sign off for the night. You think Mumbai and Chennai, talking about today's matches, are they capable to get back? Are we going to really think like Yash thinks, Bollywood style? If I'm thinking out aloud, there will be a fairy tale story. It
Come
might be
back.
there are two teams that don't come through, but maybe one team comes back. Do you think that's possible? Winning 8 out of 10 matches left.
Chances look very bleak. I mean, you will have to pull out a rabbit of the hat if you have to go on and qualify from this stage, because with 10 teams IPL, it opens up a lot of opportunities for other teams also to make a comeback. So even teams
Yeah.
which are at number 6, 7 now are in a better position to push their spots in the top four. So definitely when you are lagging at number 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, it becomes that much more difficult. And it's only possible if the top four teams consistently keep on winning, and there it's going to make a lot of difference on how the group are stacked, if you see, because each team is going to play some teams twice, some team once. So that kind of calculation is also going to play a major part in how these two teams are finally able, or are these two, any one of these two teams are able to make the top four. But currently chances look very bleak for me.
All right. That's it, from our experts about how this is going to pan. I honestly feel that, both these teams need to consolidate. They might not win every IPL. It doesn't work that way in leagues. There are always ups and downs, and I think this might be their rebuilding year. Both teams going through a
Can be.
certain kind of a transition, having new players. They must try to look at the sparkle, between the losses, and I think they might have a good day. Let's hope for a better day for Mumbai and Chennai fans. And this is me signing off along with our experts Bhavik and Rishabh from Time Out with Sports Adda. It's been a good night. Thank you.
Thank you.